Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got him. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety creep. Go. Watch out. Check 37.
Now a give right side. Armstrong. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 39, Jackson. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike, check. 59. We got to get the ball right here. Let's go. Shit. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 50. Go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 65.
From the gun, Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, that's going to go in the books. As a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the score. It's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, switch gears. 25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, it's Armstrong. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Right there.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where...
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All day, defense, all day.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Come on. Take left, take left. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Get him, boy. Check 43. Showing it. What's the edge? Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the 29, Jackson, complete. Smith has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Cliff Kingsbury here on fourth down trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the ends. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Able to find Isabella. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on first down is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Murray from midfield. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A big play there.
57. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Murray now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
What we got? 58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
58, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Hey, check. Shoot up.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 59. I got you, Pop.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
59. Record.
They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, it's Armstrong. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
57 to Mike.
Murray he looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check 13. Check 13. Slam. Go.
They run it again with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Armstrong. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one. Kill. Alert flare.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Throwing now is Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.